Hi, it's Amanda here. I'm going to give you a quick update of what I've been doing around the front. I'm trying to kind of do each area as I can, the front and beside the fence. I'm trying to do stuff beside the fence as well. But the front is coming on and it's growing slowly. Where I can kind of put bits and pieces in, I'm doing that. Where I can, we've had it cut and I've got the grass to collect, and I'm using that as like a mulch to just keep some of the weeds down. So come and join me. Progress. Okay. So this was all, I'll show you a before picture. And what I've done is plant the Mexican sunflower around the edge to try and form semblance of a hedge. Mexican sunflower isn't a hedge plant, but it's a quick growing one. So that's why I put this here for now. And what I'm going to do is either in front or behind, I think the fence is going behind, is to intersperse it with I'm thinking Pride of Barbados, or I've got the other hedge that I'm growing. They're small at the moment, so and they actually grow into trees, but you can form them into a hedge. So because the Pride of Barbados is pretty, I will make kind of temporary hedges, semi-hedges, where it's not trying to block off an area, but say like in that particular area there's like a half circle, so kind of have maybe the Pride of Barbados going like to part way through the half circle, or even in an area like this where I've planted the scarvola. That's not growing as quick here, but it is growing, and I'm trying to form a hedge, so maybe intersperse it. And looking at the way that the land, it kind of, again, it's a slope, but there are areas that are semi-flat. So that area directly in front of me is, whilst it's slightly sloped, it levels off just kind of here, and then it slopes down again. And this area here is kind of flattish, and then it slopes down. So kind of making the most of those areas and making areas of them. And then you've got this middle section, which by the time I've got some trees growing, I've got one. Is there one there? I think there's just a hole I've planted there. But there's one there, and there's one there growing, and one in the corner. Yeah, it just takes time, really. And where there was rocks, just in this section, I've just thrown the broadleaf thyme, because there is no soil there whatsoever. But I know that whatever is there, whatever grains or gravels or whatever it is there, the Mexican sunflower, the bottom bit will die down, and then the top bit will find their way, the roots will find their way, and then it will start to grow. Yeah, so I've got some baby Mexican sunflower directly in front of me growing, so I need to probably just spend time giving them a bit more water and more feed, and just hurrying them along. But this is the season where they'll grow really quickly, and these have already started to flower, and they've only been in there for like 4 or 5 months. They've kind of grown to that point. But I've been chopping and dropping the leaves around them, and it's fed the ground that they're in. And that's what I'm doing in between the plants, so that whatever I plant there will find rich soil. So I just really wanted to give you a quick update of the front. It's hard to do the back as well as the front as well, and try and put things in so that you can get them growing. I've cut down the well, not fully, but I've cut it right back. The cotton tree, it was a tree, and I need to cut it down just a little bit more, about half that, just to give it another start, and then come in on to by the fence. This was just all weeds, so what I'm going to do is the grass that's been cut, I'm going to put it in the areas that I haven't planted anything yet, because I'm going to get some of the calendula, I'm going to bring them round, and the marigold, and just put them along here. So up to that point I'm going to cover with grass for now, just to keep the weeds down, and where I've got plants growing, just feed those. The scarvola here is doing well, and that will just spread, so I guess it's spreading that way, and I'll probably put the calendula here, and then there's less soil here. There's a Mexican sunflower directly there, and then nothing really can grow here, so I'm thinking pots just along here. Again, eventually I'd like this all to be paved, and maybe have a foot from the fence as a raised bed, just kind of like along here. Alright, so that's it for now. I've got to pick up some more of the grass and bring it over to this the fence. So thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to giving you another update. Take care. Bye.